What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about further confirmation Silent Hill games are coming. Now, we don't know what Silent Hill games are coming, but for those, I guess, that still don't believe it, here's just another thing. And this is not rumors. This is not like insider information. This is a director, a movie director. Now, this is actually something that happened a few weeks ago, and he had another interview where he, I think, accidentally said this stuff. But basically, they're making a new Silent Hill movie. Okay, there's gonna be a new Silent Hill movie, I should say, and it's from the same makers, from my understanding, as the first ones. So they weren't very good. I wouldn't really have faith or confidence that this next one would be any better, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the director, and I believe the person who either works with or has the rights to the Fatal Frame and Silent Hill license in terms of being able to make something with them. He inadvertently said, the games are coming back. So he said, in fact, what happens is that, and we know it's in the thing, the franchise is going to be relaunched in terms of video games, and therefore the film will become part of a global policy. I believe that on a forum someone deduced that, and he is absolutely right. In other words, the film is indeed part of a whole. I'm not saying that it was Konami who asked us to make a new film. It just so happens that a few months before the start of the pandemic, we were at the beginning of 2020 with Victor Hadida. Following the death of Samuel, we went through all the rights that Samuel had acquired, and we said to ourselves, we have Fatal Frame and Silent Hill. We have to do something about it. So again, he says it's going to be relaunched in terms of video games, and the film is part of that process. And he said, what I can say is that the film is rolling. I work with Konami. Konami are all about it, and I think they've been galvanized by the success of Resident Evil 2 and 3 reboots, which are marvelous games. We have to give Caesar what belongs to Caesar. So that's very interesting that he brings that up, because now not only did he, again, this is in my opinion, is it official confirmation? Well, I guess Konami didn't say it, but I mean, why would this guy just be going around, dropping it, right? So Silent Hill is coming back in. We've known that. The rumor is, right, at least 2 games. One of them is most likely a Silent Hill 2 remake made by Bloober Team, right? Now, that's going to be after their game Layers of Fears, which they showed at Summer Game Fest. So that game comes first, then the Silent Hill remake. And then there's another Silent Hill game. Maybe it's PlayStation exclusive, maybe it's not, maybe it's Kojima, maybe it's not, whatever, but there's another one. So that's always been the rumor. Now, Konami did state for a fact last year that they are revitalizing some of their better known franchises like Silent Hill, Metal Gear, right? So we knew that. We've heard the rumors of Silent Hill, and now he literally says Silent Hill is coming back. Now, again, the cherry on top is the reasoning. I do find it kind of funny that they're just following suit, right? They see, which, you know what, is probably a business thing. I would not doubt companies just kind of looking and saying, oh, this is working. Well, we have something similar. Why don't we do that? It's a little funny that they're following somebody else's lead, but it also, I guess, makes a lot of sense, right? You're Konami, you're sitting there, you're just, you're bathing with your pachinko machines, whatever, and you see that Capcom comes out and they redo, 2 and 3, Resident Evil 2 and 3, and it sells like hotcakes. And you say, hey, wait a second, we have a franchise that people really like. And, they've been demanding that we get the franchise back. Well, now that we've seen Resident Evil work, now we can do ours. I would have liked to seen Silent Hill take a little initiative, but obviously that's not how it's gonna go, right? But no, so that's funny. To me, that's funny. I guess that's also interesting, a little bit of knowledge, right? That they saw Resident Evil and they said, all right, we're back. We're going to come back and do it. And hey, if that's what gets them back, that's totally fine, because look, all you have to do is remake them. If you bring them up to current standards, keep literally what made them good, and you're guaranteed, I think, to find success there, at least in a remake. Now, when you make a brand new Silent Hill game, that depends on how much you want to inject your vision in it, how much you allow whoever you give it to, right? So if you did give it to Sony, if you gave it to whoever you gave it to, if you gave it to them, how much do you trust them, right? Can they do it on their own? That we'll see. We'll see over the next couple of years, because I'm sure that's going to happen. So look, and what's funny is, and I don't think I covered it. I know I looked at it when this guy was going around talking about, a new Silent Hill movie. Yeah, you know what? I think I retweeted it. I'm pretty sure I quote tweeted it on Twitter, and I was, as soon as that happened, I think my tweet was, oh, I wonder why they're making a movie. What odd timing, right? Because as soon as this guy comes out and says, yeah, we're making a new Silent Hill movie, it's I think he tried to back down from it a little bit in this, in this little article, right? Because he was saying, well, it just so happens that the movie is happening with the games. We didn't actually know that. We were just going to make the movie anyway. That's probably true. I don't really doubt that, but it still makes sense where it's like, well, I guess I believe him to an extent. But on the other side of that extent, I think, well, again, like he said, the film is the film, and that gets like global appeal. And then the games come out, so now all of a sudden Silent Hill is like a brand, like Uncharted, what Sony's trying to do with Uncharted, or The Last of Us, right? Like, it just makes sense that when the movie, when he starts talking about the movie, it's like, all right, well, the games have to be around the exact same time. That's just how it works most times with these kind of things. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on so you know when all these videos go up, and I hope to see you all on the next video.